Outsiders, hello, I'm Tony from the Outsider channel, and I've got a good ride for you today. It's a post-crash ride, I'm calling it. Even though I had one ride, it didn't count. It was just going through the motions. This is my first real ride back after this happening. So yeah, confidence is a little bit down. Just haven't been on the bike in about 2 weeks, so let's get out there. We're gonna do 5 downhills today. It's one of my favorite loops here in Laguna Beach. Laguna has so many trails to explore. Put this one down. I'm gonna do Strava today, so I'll leave that below. Parked at the Willow staging area. And before I go any further, today's video is sponsored by me. That's right. I'm going into business, guys. I just started and launched my own consulting business for social media marketing management, directing, and YouTube channel development. As you've watched on my journey, I've been here for quite a few years. In the beginning, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It took me a while to figure it out, to not only build a channel that's authentic, it's me, it's personality driven, it's informative, hopefully sometimes entertaining, and I want to pass that off to individuals, other creators, small brands, big brands. I'm here for you. Just like on the trails, I'm the trail guide. I've done the work for you. Let me use my mistakes and my knowledge and experience from the past few years, 5 or 6 years actually, to help you out and get you started on the go, professional style, right off the bat. Don't go through the angst and growing pains like I did. Even though I kind of paid my dues, you can pay me to pay your dues. I guess that's my tagline. Anyway, the business is just get going. The channel's not going anywhere. And thanks for the support all these years. And I'm jumping on a new journey. Hopefully you guys can get behind it. Any recommendations? I'd love that. The link is also down below the description. Please check out the website and give me some feedback, guys. Let's chat. And there you have it, guys. I'm on a new journey. The channel's not going anywhere. I'm staying put. This is gonna keep on going, but I've added a little bit of frosting to my life, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna shut up. We'll talk more on the trails. Got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to show you. Let's get on the bike. All right, got the decoy to get the Mazda CX-50. Shout out to Mazda. I've had this thing for almost 9 months now. They're a supporter of the channel. I love this thing. It is an all-travel vehicle, off-roader. Went to Utah in this thing, went to NorCal a couple times, went to Arizona. I've been all over the place in this thing, and it is a beautiful, beautiful ride, you guys. You know, I try not to be too much of a salesman on this channel. I only rep brands that I would buy otherwise if they weren't even a part of the channel, because I back them. It just means a lot more to me that they're down to support me. Brands like Tasco. I'm wearing a Tasco kit right now. You can get a discount on their website with the link below. Rider owned, you can't get better than that, and they're local to your community if you're in SoCal like me. For those of you that watched my crash video a couple weeks ago, I'm wearing knee pads today. Can you believe it? I learned my lesson. I'm gonna keep them on all rides from now on, except for the Fullerton loop, guys. Come on, except for the Fullerton loop. Now watch when I say that, it's gonna happen. That's how it always goes. The easiest ride of my life I've ever done. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I've actually gotten quite hurt on the Fullerton loop back in the day when they had jumps there. All right, you're gonna go all the way to the top of Willow, bang a left, because we're shooting for our first trail, which is Emerald. Great warm-up trail. We're now on Bomber Ridge. I guess I'm mixing in a little bit of old school trail guidance. Actually, not old school. It's always been a part of the channel. And it's super helpful when I do this on rides that maybe you've seen before, but for the new people on the channel, maybe they've never seen this ride. So a little added information, never hurt anybody, you know? Sprinkle a little knowledge in there. Sprinkle a little knowledge Parmesan on the meatball sub, you know? The Parmesan is the frosting of the meatball, right? You got the meatball, you got the sauce, you got the Parmesan. It's like a cake. You got the cake, you got the outer layer, and then you get the frosting. A cake is nothing without the frosting. A meatball is nothing without the Parmesan. You getting this, people?
That's a good meatball. That's a good meatball.
Now I was just thinking to myself, one of the reasons I love Laguna, it's my favorite place to ride, is not only the trails are amazing, there's so many of them, you got both sides, you got Aliso and you got the Laguna side, but you've got amazing views almost anywhere you're at. Even right now, I got an amazing view to the left. Valley's next to me, the ocean over this little hill, it's gonna be peeking right out. I've got a valley going over to the right of me. It's beautiful weather here. It's overcast, 60 degrees today at 12 o'clock. I just love it here year round. It's a place that is my favorite in the winter because it gets a little colder and you get some little bit of that hero moist dirt. But even in the summer, man, I come here in the morning or evening, it's not too bad. You got that marine layer that comes over sometimes. If you guys haven't ridden Laguna yet, I've got a whole playlist in there. Get lost in it and come out here because you're missing out. And soon enough, you'll come across Old Emerald, not to be mistaken with Old Emerald Falls or BVD across the street there on the other side of the valley. This trail's super fun. Not a lot of people ride it because it's not the gnarliest trail in the world, but I tell you what, you go fast enough, any trail is gonna be kind of gnarly, especially when it's dry as poop out, which is right now. But it's just like a really fun, fast blue trail with some tech involved. You do have to pick your lines carefully in some sections. Careful of the sand, as always in SoCal, especially in Laguna. Some of these trails have like a bunker. That's not the right word. Sand trap? That's the right word. Bumpier than it looks. Not too bad, especially if you're new and you come on this trail and you go slow. This ain't no big deal. I'm not trying to get cocky here, I'm just saying. Bring out Mary Rose out here. Bring little Timmy. They're gonna have fun. Tell them to watch out for the right-hand turn after this rock garden. Definitely on the wrong lane here. Oh, wrong lane. Woo! Woo! Holy crap. Oh my God. Don't bring out Mary Rose here. That almost ended up terribly. Holy cow. I don't know if that came across in the video, but I was 2 inches from going into that rut. Holy crap. Oh my God. I was in and out of there. I did not expect that. We're alive. We're alive, people. We're in the trees, people. Oh, the ruts here, jeez. And we live to ride another trail. All right, in between the next run, I'll give you guys a little bit of life update. Me and my wife, and Pupper Pip are looking for a house right now because the house we've been renting for 10 years, we're getting kicked out. They're doing some remodeling. Who knows if it's a selling the house situation or just trying to get us out to charge new renters more money when they fix it up.
Well, the turkey's done.
They're giving us our notice and we probably have to be out by our latest February, which is not much time to look for a house. So if you guys have any advice or houses you might see, maybe in the Fullerton area or Orange, they're insanely expensive right now. Insanely. A house that I get here for $900,000 would cost me $400,000 back where I'm from in Connecticut. But that's California, you know, like we pay the price to live here in this beautiful place. Not really complaining about it, you know, just the way it is. And eventually we will be banging a left back onto Serrano Ridge. Follow along, people. I got Strava below. Trail Forks, I'll link that as well. It's always helpful to come out here prepared. You guys know where you're going. I see so many people on the trails that don't know where the hell they're going. It's getting dark. I'm like, go that way, hurry. What are they gonna do without the outsider, you know what I mean? They'd be out here hunting coyote. Making another left into Crystal Cove official. State Park up top, Crystal Cove, Laguna Wilderness at the bottom. And we're basically getting a bonus DH right here, bonus downhill. Take a right at the trail sign, which is missing link, for a nice little single track up to a plateau where I usually get a mandatory appreciation station. All right, let's get downhill. Number 2. Call this fence line or missing link, it's all the same. Nice little bonus run in between going to Lizard. Really fun. pretty sandy, so just keep your front wheel pointed in the right direction. Always look where you want to go, not at your tire, people. That's obvious to most of us, but you know, if you're new, little piece of advice for you. You know, I usually pop out here on the right-hand side and hit up Lizard, but I haven't gone across the street in a while. You can extend the single track even more by going straight parallel to the gate. A little bit of a climb in the beginning, but it's some very green, windy single track that, you know, sometimes it's just fun to get that extra. Go for that little extra, guys.
Remember, gang, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra.
All right, we're continuing on fence line. See what I mean? It's kind of a flowy little extension. Been in plenty of my videos, but not in a minute. I usually don't ride this much anymore. To be honest with you, I got a little bored of it, but it's been a minute. You know, it's new again. And we exit to the right, go around the gate, like so, take a right, and probably 300 yards, not even, we're gonna take a left on Lizard Trail, one of SoCal's finest, one of the OG favorites here in Laguna as far as legal trails go. We're looking a little sandy today. That used to be a jump, now it's a rock. Make some doubles up there if you want. Ooh, looking chunky. Looking sandy and ruddy right there. Trail's a little tore up right now. It's just changed a little bit, I guess. That's what happens over the years. That jump's remained. It's been a little while since I've ridden here. Ooh, we need some rain. Oh. Got some windies here. And into the bottom half, which is very different. We're in the trees, which is really rare for where we are. Nice trail in the summer though. Tell you what, I must have ridden this trail 100 times, not exaggerating, and I still enjoy it. You know, trails, you do get bored of them sometimes. Just give them a break, give them some breathing room, and come back. And they're a little nostalgic. I remember riding here for the first time. I was amazed. Couldn't believe this was in my backyard. Nice and flowy. Lizard Part 2. Faster than the last section, but similar. Ooh, very different line than I used to do, because yeah, it's rutted up. That's all right. Making the trail new again. I'm gonna show you guys the first section of this trail because I feature this trail quite a bit on this channel, so the fun section is right at the beginning, what we're on right now, and then it just kind of winds around. Coming out of Lizard, we're gonna bang left. If you wanna go back up, you go right. We are doing an extended loop around the exterior of the park. Don't go right, that's a hiking trail. Although if it wasn't, that would be amazing because it's really fun. Not that I've ever ridden it before. I mean, come on. I don't do that, you guys. Keep following the trail road to the right, underneath the bridge. All right, even though we're on a fire road, I want to say technically the downhill starts now because there's no uphill until pretty far down. take a right here. You're gonna be going pretty fast, so it comes up on you quick. Ooh, that's gotten chunky. Chunky. I always say it when I ride here, I wish these were berms, because they make you slow down so much. Into these turns, you could flow so much better. Ooh, ooh. All right, now this moves into some single track. There's one section in here that gets me every once in a while, because it's changed so much over the years. The rain's kind of washed out the rocks, and it's a sharp right-hand turn at the bottom of a rock garden. So I remember it coming up quick. I think this is it. Oh, we made it. Straight down, pin her down, and then let her go. Ooh, this is way more rocky than I remember. Oh. Yeah, I don't know this line anymore, that's for sure. Whoa. Damn, dude. That used to be rollable. Not anymore. This trail got a little more gnar. Blue to black maybe in that section. Maybe I just don't know the line, but yeah. My old school line is now gone. Oh, man, touchy. This trail got moody on me all of a sudden. We used to be friends. The downhill kind of technically continues. It's a fire road, but still. The wind's in your face. The view's on your left and right. And you're on a friggin' bike, people. So none of it sucks. I see a lot of these little black beetles in the trail. I always try to avoid them. I don't know, I have empathy for everything, I guess. I don't want to be dead, neither does that bug. It doesn't live that long, so let it live. What do you guys do with spiders at home? Do you catch them and bring them outside? Do you smash them? All right, we're making a right on 2, and we're headed down again. I've told you guys, there's a lot of downhills for the ups here on this one. And a relatively short loop. I don't know how many miles it is. I'll put it up on the screen right now. Boop. There you go. So for that kind of mileage, you're getting a lot of descents. And yeah, for you guys that are wondering, yeah, have I ever done this on a regular trail bike? Many a time. Totally doable. Either one will do. This loop's pretty rad. You're not going to Red Bull Rampage by any means on this trail, on this loop, but it's got some dust. It's got some scary little sections that'll wake you up. I don't know if I call it scary. Well, yeah, kind of. I don't know. If you haven't ridden in a while, or if you're a beginner, he'll get you. I just checked my phone. I'm a little break area up here, and I got some bad news. Looks like the house we bid on, which would have been amazing, got sold, and we didn't even get a chance to bid on it. That's how crazy the market is right now. It sold for like 100,000 more than it was listed for in one weekend. So it's a little taste of reality, I guess, for us, knowing how this is gonna go. And it's kind of scary because we were on a time crunch. You know, worst case scenario, I guess we'll rent again, but man, really would like to own, you know? That stuff gets intrusive on rides, you know? The outside world sometimes will get you, but the bike kind of cures that for me. Being out here, being forced to focus on the trail, even though I'm talking to you guys. You know what I mean? We're on the same ride together. You guys are part of my group ride today, supporting the channel, which is I'm always thankful for. Let's see if we go the high line in this one. And the ride ain't over yet. This little in and out's gotten weirder and weirder over the years. Jeez. And you get one last descent before you're back to your car. Another reason I love this loop, you start and end the exact same place, no traversing at all. You just get off the trail, say hello to the Mazda, and you're back.